Hey everyone, before we start the video, I just want to remind you that I created a Twitch account. Now, I'm going to use Twitch for my day-to-day streaming, so please go to twitch.tv/ClaytonPhilpo and follow me there. I'll be posting to Twitch almost every day, and YouTube will be more for the polished products, okay? So if you could, please head on over to twitch.tv/ClaytonPhilpo and give me a follow. All right, on with the video. Hey everybody, it's your boy Clayton Philpo coming at you from the Russian satellite compound at an undisclosed location. Today I just wanted to play a little bit of Rainbow Siege, I guess it would be. Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, which is a weird name for a video game, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I figured I'd play a little bit, test out the new camera over here while I'm playing and give you guys some advice on some questions that you sent me. So we're going to get this game started here, hopefully, and then I'll dive right into it. Let's see what we got going right here. Oh, yeah. By the way, I'm on Xbox One right now, so if you guys have an Xbox One, you want to add me up, my name is Mr. Philpo, M-R space F-I-L-P-O. So, I've been getting a lot of questions lately on my last stream I did, on my YouTube, my Instagram, and the questions all seem to be pretty much the same. And I made a little list. I'm going to run down through a couple of them for you guys. Oh, there's a dude. Oh, I'm going to get him. So, the first question that a lot of people have is, hey, what MOS should I pick? How do I pick an MOS? And the worst thing that I think you could possibly do is pick a job that you're not interested in, or not pick a job at all. And I'll get to that. So how I picked my MOS, well, I found something that was really relatable to what I already liked. So in high school, I really enjoyed journalism. I was in AP English. I really loved to do video. I made a lot of short videos, funny videos, stuff like that. And I just messed around a lot, you know, trying to learn creative things. And I thought, you know what, there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to find that job in the Marine Corps, let alone the military at all. So I went to my recruiter and I told my recruiter what I like to do, and he hooked me up. Like my original, am I going to get him? The original thing that I wanted to do was actually military police, and then I changed my mind when I found out, oh, y'all saw that nade kill though. I changed my mind when I found out that I could, sounds lame, but do whatever I wanted to do, you know, like I found something that was applicable to what my goals were, and I tried it out. So I put down public affairs first, then I put down military police, and then my third option was combat camera. But everything ended up panning out. I got exactly what I wanted. And that's because I was kind of stubborn. I was the recruiter's worst nightmare, pretty much. Probably the best way to put it. And I encourage you guys to find something that's not only applicable to what you want to do outside of the Marine Corps, but also inside of the Marine Corps. So many people enlist in the Marine Corps thinking only about boot camp and Marine combat training. But you got to realize that there's 4 more years after that. And then some of you might even have longer contracts, maybe even 5 years. So you have to live with whatever job you pick. So I mean, if you want to be a meteorologist, you can be a Marine Corps meteorologist, and like straight up, you're a weatherman. You can be an artist, you can be a graphic designer, you can be a photographer, a journalist, you can slay bodies, go infantry. You can be a cook if you want to. What I'm trying to say is find something that really interests you, okay? Now, the next topic that kind of segue into that is, don't go open contract. Don't be short-sighted. Don't be that guy that walks in the recruiter's office, says, "Oorah, I want to be a Marine," and then you come to realize that, oh God, what have I done? I went in open contract. I want to slay bodies, and now I am a chef, and I don't even know. I don't have any remote interest in cooking at all. So now you're stuck in the chow hall, serving up sloppy joes to all those hard-working Marines out there, and you're just very unhappy. So my recommendation is never go open contract. Now what people might do, what recruiters will do, is you'll come into their office and they'll be like, okay, let's do this. We'll hook you up with a sweet job, but you have to go open contract. We'll get the boot camp date figured out. We'll get you shipping in a month, and we'll change it later if you don't want it. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Believe it or not, okay, recruiters are good dudes. Let me just start off by saying that. Like 99.9% of recruiters are definitely good dudes, okay? But that being said, they definitely have a job to do. They have quotas to meet. So for example, they might have to send 3 people to boot camp every month. Not just get them to enlist or anything like that, or to sign up for the DEP, but to actually enlist. Oop, took a kill. Teabag. Do. Oh, bro, he just shot me. I'm gonna hate kill him. So recruiters are gonna have a quota they have to fill. It's nothing personal. Like, they generally are probably good guys, but you have to know that even if you're really buddy with your recruiter, or you think you know them, like, always go in with the mindset that you're there to do what's in your best interests, okay? Now, open contract is definitely not in your best interest because you have no control over what job you get. And I really can't emphasize that enough, that you should not go open contract. Yeah, just a bad idea to do. I really cringe when people are like, I'm going to boot camp next week, open contract. I still don't know what my job is. You might not know what your job is until after boot camp. One of the dudes I went to boot camp with, the dude was like, he's like, what MOS are you? I'm like, I'm public affairs. What MOS are you? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm so excited. I'm hoping I get security forces or infantry. And then we went to graduate, and I believe he was an admin clerk, handling people's pay and doing paperwork. Some people might like that, but he definitely was not happy. So we covered so far how to pick an MOS, find something applicable to you, something you would like to do after the Marine Corps, because you have a whole life to live when you get out. Don't go open contract. Recruiters have quotas. Recruiters are not always going to be your best friends. They're good guys, but you have to be careful, okay? Don't leave for boot camp until you're ready. And what I mean by that is, don't leave until you have your job locked down. You're never going to be ready for boot camp, but you definitely don't have to go. No one can force you to go, even if you're enlisted in the DEP, okay? Even if you've gotten to MEPS, you passed your ASVAB, and you're in the DEP, don't go until you have the job that you want. Now, the recruiter, let's say you have a ship date of 1 month, and you tell your recruiter, I'm not going until I get my job. I'm not going until I get my MOS. He might be like, okay, that's cool. We'll try to figure it out. Or he might be stressed. He might not be making his quotas. He might be getting in trouble. So he's like, no, you're going, or else. Like, he might try to say it's illegal for you not to go. It's not illegal. There's nothing illegal about not going to boot camp when you're in the DEP. No one's going to prosecute you. Try to find one case where somebody was prosecuted for not going to boot camp while they were in the DEP. You won't find it, because they don't prosecute young kids that are in the DEP for not going to boot camp. For me, for example, when I was first looking at military police, I could have gone to boot camp within a month of signing up. I didn't want military police. Public affairs opened up, and I ended up waiting, I think, I want to say 3 or 4 months before I actually went to boot camp. Luckily, I had a cool recruiter, as I'm sure most of you do, and he worked with me. But I'm very thankful that I stuck to my guns and picked a job that I wanted to do, or I'd probably be a very different person and a very unhappy person at that. So, yeah, definitely don't leave for boot camp until you're ready with the job you want. Oh, they are not in the basement right now. Dude, this dog over here is a straight sleeping dog. He's a sleepy dog. Where they at? Where they at, though? Oh my goodness, dude, I'm the worst in this game. I can't focus and talk at the same time. I am definitely not that talented. What are some other questions that you guys ask me a lot? A lot of people say, should I go enlisted or reserves, or should I go officer route? And I tell those people every single time that it depends on your priorities, okay? No one can tell you what's right for you. Dude, that was dope. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him right here. Got him. Got him. But no, for real, nobody can tell you what's right for you. Maybe you want to go to college, but you don't want to dedicate 8 years to the Marine Corps. Then go reserves. Do the reserves while you're in college. Earn some money on the side, you know. Maybe you do want to go dedicate maybe 8, 10 years to the Marine Corps. That's all you want to do, like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then maybe you do want to go the officer route if you want to have more responsibility. And ooh, dang, that dude just killed me. If you want to be an officer, that means you're going to get a lot more responsibility. You're going to get a lot more freedom. You're going to get treated better. But like I said, there's pros and cons to both. I mean, one example is you can be a 21-year-old officer. Boom, you get paid much more money. You get to live out in town. You get to have your own house, blah, blah, blah. But if you're a 21-year-old enlisted guy, you're still in the barracks, scrubbing the floors, going to formations. It's not that, you know, lavish of a lifestyle. And I know a lot of people are like, I know, I'm going to sign up for the hardcore lifestyle. But slow your rule there, because you say that now, but just wait until you're year 2 into your enlistment and you're just hating life. So that's what I got to say about that. Try to prioritize, try to do research on the internet. Go to marines.com, go to facebook.com/Marines, go to the Marine Corps Recruiting Command Facebook, go to whatever you can. About.com has got a lot of articles. Yeah, go around, research for yourself. A lot of people, a lot of family members, a lot of mothers out there will be like, go ask your Uncle Johnny. He was a Marine once back in 1940. Okay, yeah. Grandpappy was a Marine in the 1940s, but listen, a lot of things have changed. And also, former Marines tend to glorify their Marine Corps experience, when in reality, they were probably the same dudes that were like, freaking hate this, man, I can't wait to get out. And now, 40 years later, they have an 8-point cover on, Marine Corps necklace, Marine Corps boots, and they run outside with their shotgun in the air screaming, God bless America. Like, it's those dudes, man. So I would recommend actually not really talking to people that were in a long time ago. Now, if you've got a buddy that is in a related job field that you want to be in, and maybe he got out in maybe 07, 08, 2012, something like that, like, yeah, talk to those guys. But don't talk to a grunt about being a combat cameraman. Or don't talk to an admin about being security forces. Don't talk to a chef about being a motor T guy, all right? Do your own research, prioritize what's important in your life, your relationships. If you have a girlfriend, you can't take her with you. If you're an officer, you can. But if you're an enlisted guy, you can't just take a girlfriend with you. You can take a wife. You can't take a girlfriend. So it's those little things you have to really ask around and do research and use Google. Consult Mr. Google. He's your friend. And yeah, just make an educated decision for yourself. Somebody asked last night on my stream on Xbox here if I could do a video about addressing parents, like how to tell your parents you want to join the military, or how to convince them to let you join the military. 2 things with that. 1, it's not their decision. 2, it's your life. 3, the chances of you actually dying in the military are, that's pretty much everybody's worry. Everybody's mother is worried that Johnny's going to go to war and die. Now, granted, there's a very real possibility when you enlist that could be a scenario that happens. I've lost really, really good friends. Really good friends. I've lost them overseas. I've lost them in training. I've lost them in humanitarian aid. It hurts. But statistically speaking, those anomalies are very few and far between, especially in a time of peace when we're drawing out of Afghanistan and the Iraq war has been over for a while now. So there's always going to be something in the news that's going to scare your parents. All right? There's always going to be something to scare your parents. But you have to have an honest, level-headed discussion with them. Maybe even get your recruiter to come to your house and talk to them. You know, my recruiter did that. My mom was so vehemently against me joining the Marine Corps, she almost shut the door on my recruiter. And they're used to that, by the way. But, you know, the more you prod at it, the more you show facts, the more you show statistics, the more you show what job you want to do, the better they can become accustomed to it. And especially when you say when I joined the Marine Corps, not if I joined the Marine Corps or whatever like that. Like, go in there with a little bit of knowledge, you know, and a pair on. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Super scared. Oh, bro. I'm scared. No! I'm the worst in the world. But anyway, I feel like that really wraps it up for us here. We've gone over how to pick an MOS, don't go open contract, recruiters and their quotas they have to fill, don't leave for boot camp until you want to, how to address your parents, having a level-headed discussion, bringing it up, bringing in facts, bringing in research for them, and ultimately, it's your decision, it's your life. So if you guys have any other questions you would like me to answer for you, if you want to ask whatever, go ahead and drop me a message below in the comments section. Also, don't forget, please subscribe to not only my YouTube, but my new Twitch account, where I'll be streaming almost nightly gaming. And that's at twitch.tv/ClaytonPhilpo. And of course, if you guys could follow me on Instagram and Twitter, that'd be dope too. Same username, just at ClaytonPhilpo. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys, man. You guys are like the best fan base ever. So I hope you like this new little tweak I've done, this new kind of video way of approaching it. But like I said, I'm just trying to find new ways to create. We got the podcast going right now. We got gaming going right now, which is getting more popular. So, yeah, good things. Good things are happening. All right, guys. Peace!